Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Mechen H10 MP3 player with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So this is provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So let's get this open. Here we have user manual. Let's take a quick look at it. So here we have the battery capacity is 2000 milliamp hours, standby time is 120 hours, continuous playback is 15 hours, and I think that's for audio. To turn it on, you press the power button for 3 seconds. Here are the different parts. We have volume up, down, reset, and power on, off. And here we have 3.5 millimeter output, USB-C port, micro SD card, recording and speaker, or microphone and speaker. This talks about setting up Wi-Fi, Bluetooth pairing, and here we have specs. The processor is an MTK 6762 octa-core. Memory is 3 GB RAM, 32 GB ROM. It runs Android 13. Has a 4-inch display at 480 by 800. Oh, and here we have the playback again. It's 15 hours for music and 8 for video. This does have dual band Wi-Fi. Bluetooth is 4.1. And these are the media files it supports, so it supports all the standards, including MP3 and MP4. And you can plug this into a computer, and we have troubleshooting. So here's the player itself. As you can see, it's very compact. Now this is the 160 gigabyte model. It comes with a 128 gig micro SD card to put your media on, and then it has the 32 gig built in. Looks like we also have a case here, USB charge cable, headphones, and a screen protector. Oh, and it looks like this already has a screen protector on it. So it had that plastic I peeled off, and then it has a screen protector, and the one that came with it is an extra. So let's turn this on. So it's booting up. I don't know how much charge this has. I'll get the cable out. Looks like we have battery on it. We have an intro screen. I'll hit start. It's Google services. I'm going to turn these off for now, and it looks like we're logged in. So let's try charging it. So I'll plug into USB-C, and I'll plug into a USB charger. And we're charging. So it looks like we're charging at about 3/4 of an amp, maybe a little bit more, and we're at 93% charge here. So I'm going to connect this up to the internet. I'm not going to show that part, but it would work just like any Android phone. Okay, so I connected to the internet. It connected to 5 gigahertz. Now I'll do a little speed test. So I'll go to the Chrome browser, and I have a speed test on my network, so I'll use it. Okay, so I have the speed test here. I'll start it. So we got 234 down and 274 up. That's megabytes per second. So it's pretty decent speed out of this. Plenty for anything you'd use on this. So if we look at the interface here, it's going to be like an Android phone. We have the gallery, Play Store. We swipe to the right. We have some apps already installed. We have Spotify, Audible, of course the web browser, Amazon Music. So I'm going to get some music installed on this. To do that, I'm just going to take the micro SD card out. I'll put it in my computer, load music and media on it, and then we'll test it out. Okay, so I've loaded music on here. I've also connected up a Bluetooth speaker. So I'll go down here to the Files, Program, and we can see on the menu here, I can look at images, videos. Let's just start at images. So we can look at images on here. So I have a little photo gallery. Let's go to videos. So here I have a 1080p video. So we can play that.
Oh, I love the sound of the steam whistle.
go back. I also have a 4K video, and it is playing that. Now it's downsampling both to the resolution of this display. Let me get some motion on here. So the video is a little choppy. That's the 4K video. Let me go back to the 1080p.
I'm gonna get the full train this time.
So you can see that's a lot smoother. So we'll play back 4K video. It will be a little choppy, it looks like, but it works great with 1080p. And I don't think I read anywhere that it works with 4K video, but at least it tries. So now let's go to music. So we have audio. And this is some royalty-free music I have. So I can play it. So it works as you would expect any MP3 player to work. And I can scroll down here to apps. And we have other apps here. We have MX Player. So we can use it. So here we have the train. Now in that Files app, it doesn't auto-rotate, but it did in the MX Player app. So that's very smooth. Of course, we have other Android features like calendar, calculator. Let's open that up. Now we also have FM radio. In order to use that, you're probably going to need to plug in the headphones because typically on an MP3 player like that, the headphones act as the antenna. Of course, we have all the streaming services on here too. Let me get set up on the Play Store. Okay, so I've logged into my Google account so I can tap on the Google Play Store. So here I search for Netflix, I installed it. And here I have Netflix running on this.
Key to surviving in prison.
So I can't really play a bunch of that video, but I did look at it and it looks good. Let me try the case on here. So there it is with the case. Now you may have trouble putting some headphones in here. The headphones that came with it should work. But I think a lot of people use Bluetooth now anyways. So that's the Mechen H10 MP3 player with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So this device is really kind of like a phone without a cellular modem in it. So this would be great for people who want a standalone device just for playing media or apps. Now you can load music on this or you can stream to it. So maybe you have a place where you want to play music and you could maybe stream from your phone, but then if you walk out of the room, it's going to break that stream. When you have a dedicated device, you could log in with this and control it with just this device, and then it will stay playing. This is great for parties too. If you're streaming from your phone at a party and you leave the room, it could drop the music out. If you use a dedicated MP3 player like this, it'll keep the streaming going. I do like that this has 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, so you can have that faster Wi-Fi. In my usage of this has been very responsive. And since it comes with an SD card, you can easily load your media right on that card. You don't have to hunt down a card and get going with it right away. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.